First Missionary Baptist Church of Dothan, Alabama has dedicated the last 135 years doing the will of God by having faith in Him and caring for His people.
Anytime a church exists that long, they must have had a strong relationship with the Lord. I know in any church you have ups and downs, but if the Lord has allowed you to be a witness in a community for 135 years, that's something that needs to be commended in terms of God first and the people that had a desire to worship and serve the Lord and serve the community at large. When I got here in 1993, some of the trailblazers happened to still be living at that time. And just to be around them and see how they handled life, how they handled family, how they handled community was just a teaching phase to anyone that knew them. They were always concerned about the welfare of other human beings, especially those that were younger coming up in Dothan.
I've been a member of First Missionary Baptist Church for about 37 years, and I've really enjoyed my stay there. I've enjoyed the members when I came. Reverend Johnson was my pastor. I knew him as a young man, and so when I moved to Dothan, he came and took us right in, and he was my pastor before he passed, and had such a great congregation. A lot of matriarchs and patriarchs that was so important has passed and gone on now, but I was blessed to have an opportunity to grow in them. I can remember Sunday school classes all over that church, and all of them had full rooms, and people was teaching the Bible, teaching the Word, and just such a strong body. I received a lot of good leadership, a lot of love, and most importantly, they were born-again Christians that was concerned about every member being born-again Christians.
When I came here to preach, there were some older members who I met the first time I preached here, meeting people who loved the Lord, and we had a good senior group, and they didn't mind doing anything to help anybody in the community. So that was something that instilled in me based on me actually seeing them doing things. And one thing about it, when they did it, they didn't want to brag about it. They did it because of the love for God and the love for humanity.
We moved here from New Jersey in 1978. And when I first got here, I was going around to different churches, meeting different people. Didn't really know that First Missionary Baptist Church were here with Reverend Rochester Johnson as pastor and his wife Margaret Johnson, because she was my very best friend. We grew up in Florida. From 3rd grade through college, we were together. And after we met, knew that they were here, and I came here, this is where we wanted to plant our roots. I love this church. I've been very dedicated to it. I was proud to raise our children in this atmosphere. And as a result of being a member of this church and being very dedicated, like I said, our son became a minister, and my daughter, who married a minister, who is now a co-pastor of a church called Love Story in Greenville, South Carolina. So I feel that raising her in this church under the leadership of the pastors we had and all of the ministries that she was involved in made her become the person, the Christian that she is today. I love First Missionary Baptist Church.
So I was over all the music for First Missionary Baptist Church, and I was a young person. Deacon W.S. Hayes, Deacon Will Lee, Deacon Dr. D.V. Jemison, Mr. Velam Jackson, and my daddy. Reverend Vincent ordained me a deacon at age 21. But it was there where I got my foundation. I was able to participate in different venues of the church. After going on and getting married, my wife came down, she joined the church, and my oldest son, Spud, joined the church, then my daughter Pam, and then Rob. We were all members of First Missionary Baptist Church. But through it all, having a chance to work with the deacons, it was a little bit different back in the day. My dad was an insurance man as well as Deacon Hayes. And of course, they taught me how to sing those hymns, what meter I need to put it in. And they also taught me how to pray. And of course, having a chance to get up and to speak before the public, and having a chance also to play my trumpet. I played my trumpet in First Baptist along with others that were also in the band. They would sometimes get me to play at funerals or sometimes at weddings. And really, I just enjoyed being a member of First Missionary Baptist Church. All my friends, my buddies, and all that. And at that time, growing up too, we used to have BTU, Baptist Training Union. And of course, I said this sometimes, but I was a drug addict. Why? Because I was drugged to church every Sunday. Sunday school, then church, and if there was a program, and then back to night services. I left First Missionary Baptist Church as Deacon Emeritus. So I will always be a part of First Missionary Baptist Church, and I'll tell anybody that going to church really paid off for me and also paid off for my family. Thank you, First Missionary Baptist Church, because you brought me from a long, long way.
First Missionary Baptist Church was basically our foundation. We were not even in existence when my parents came here. My father came as the pastor in 1972. My parents were pregnant with my older brother. So it's been our foundation, our root, our everything.
As Celeste said, it's been the foundation. A lot of relationships have been developed here. It's family to us, and we're thankful to still be worshiping and celebrating with First Baptist.
I like Sunday school, and I like children's church.
As First Missionary Baptist Church, Dothan, Alabama, celebrate 135 years, we celebrate its history, its impact in the city, state, and this nation by spreading God's message through love and His Word.